Hello everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick and I'm sitting on the stairs. I didn't quite fancy going outside today because it's a little bit cold, isn't it? So what I want to talk to you about this time is, you wouldn't have guessed it, but the Royal Mail in the UK, the mail service, have urged people to stop posting crisp packets because it won't go through the machinery. What's going on? Well, it's all because of campaigners who have thought of a solution to an idea, a way of protest, but they haven't really thought it through and caused lots of chaos for the Royal Mail. Now, it's all to do with recycling. Walker's crisp packets, I didn't know this, are not recyclable because they come in a sort of like metallised packaging. A lot of similar companies do this as well to keep the food fresh. It's not just Walker's, but Walker's crisps produce about 7,000 packets of crisps a minute, so with none of this recyclable, already you can see there's a bit of a problem. Walkers have already said that this kind of packaging is the best they've got at the moment, although they will look into it to keep the food fresh because you don't want people getting ill. And they said at the moment alternative packaging would lead to more waste because they'd have to do more packaging to get the air around the bags. So this metallic container, although not brilliant, not recyclable at the moment, is the best they can actually do. So what have the campaigners done? Well, they've caused Royal Mail some huge problems. Campaigners told people in protest for Walkers not having recyclable bags, these 7,000 bags a minute, to after you finished eating your crisps, post the bags back to them into their free post address. So not even put them in an envelope, just put a little bit sticker on the empty crisp packet with the return address and post that back to Walkers. And the idea is they'd be flooded with so many bags back, they'd have to do something because they couldn't continue, they'd be absolutely swamped. Good idea, yeah? No, completely flawed. Crisp packets won't go through the Royal Mail's machinery. So you can imagine their machinery's been designed for thousands of letters to go through that, so they don't have to be hand sorted. Crisp packets get caught in the machinery, so they don't actually work. So any crisp packets posted back to Walkers have to be hand sorted by someone, which could take absolutely ages. And if this ever catches fire, I don't think too many crisp packets respectively from how many are produced have been posted back, but if this catches fire and everyone posts crisp packets back, the Royal Mail screeches to a halt. It's even got to the point where people on social media are taking pictures of themselves posting an empty crisp packet back to the company and smiling, and there we go. No wonder Royal Mail are annoyed. It's a bit open-ended, but Walkers have already said that they're doing research into the matter and they're planning to get all crisp packets either recyclable or biodegradable by the year 2025. Whether they achieve this, I don't know. But you can imagine 7,000 crisp packets a minute. It's not something they can quickly do, and the cost of it is huge as well. So they're doing what they can, they're moving in the right direction, but posting empty crisp packets back to them and clonking up the Royal Mail doesn't seem like a very sensible thing to do in protest. How about instead of that, if you're against Walker's crisps, rather than keep buying their product and sending empty packets back to them, how about just not buying the crisps? That makes more sense, doesn't it? I mean, it seems an absolute nonsense to protest against a company but keep buying their products over and over again. If you feel that strongly about a company's packaging, then buy another company's competitor's product instead. Because the things that make companies move quicker, because they're all businesses, is if they've got a drop in their bottom line and their profits go massively down, they'd have an urgent meeting and think, quick, we need to change the packaging immediately. So while I appreciate the sentiment, I'm all for saving the planet and everything, but quite often you'll get campaigners or do-gooders which don't really think the whole thing through. I mean, Walker's probably not going to be that bothered by the amount of crisps that are sent back. For them to actually get clogged up, they'd have to have like every packet they produce sent back, which isn't going to happen. More than likely, you're just causing huge problems for the Royal Mail, and Walkers just continue regardlessly. So if you're going to protest, stop buying the product. Man, mailing back crisp packets, I didn't even know that was an option. Envelopes are quite expensive, aren't they? So I think maybe in future, if I've got anything to post, maybe I can just put it in an empty crisp packet with a label on. What do you think? Absolutely preposterous. What do you think about this? Have you heard about this story, or is this the first time? So hopefully tomorrow we'll get a bit outside. A bit wimpish of me not going out in the cold. But more videos to come. Until next time, I will see you later on.
And Jenkins.